Samoan, Taina, Noa, yeah. This is a very humbling experience for all of us Pacific Islanders. Just to provide space. When we say safe space, it's a different story. We don't know how safe it is, but we also have to internalize what we mean providing safe space. I'm with the Asian Pacific Islander American Health Forum, and I oversee the Racial Equity Initiative funded by Kellogg, which is amazing. I mean, the stars must be aligning because it was very fitting to hear all of our sisters and brother talk about colonialism. Just returned from the Pacific Islands. Went to Micronesia, Chuuk, Pohnpei, Madro, because we're trying to restore the Medicaid that was once provided for our compact, freely associated, our Micronesian brothers and sisters, which was taken away for whatever careless technicality in Congress. And so in order for us to speak on behalf of our Micronesian brothers and sisters, you have to feel, see, and look and experience why they're leaving their homeland after many years of nuclear testing that erased half of the population. So my friends, this is a wonderful safe space to have these just listening tour and experiencing each other. And I too am preparing to also apply for my PhD as well. But it's been 6 years I'm contemplating on what it is. It's not just collecting dust from this thesis, this theory of what you're trying to prove, but it's all about what can I give back to my community and what can we do to help our community. And I'm sorry, colonization, I thought it was a word of the past. It's very much alive. You know, today in our Pacific Islands, there's so much poverty there. And so I bring to you today, in spirit of the night, is that enjoy the moment, but let's not forget our vulnerable communities throughout the world. Thank you, Fui, for bringing all of this together, because I guarantee you I'll be around much longer. Our sister from Hawaii, I was hired to this position from Hawaii, so I've been there, but I was born in American Samoa, but I grew up in Silicon Valley. So, very comprehensive here. In my childhood, I lost my mother when I was 6. I was raised from my uncle, my father's brother, who was a minister, who started a church in Sunnyvale, still standing today, right off of 101. So I have history here in the Bay Area, but my heart still belongs to my homeland. And I humbly just, I love these gatherings where we can listen to one another, but I bring integrity and respect because it resonates with all of the young people that were performing tonight. And so all I could ask and offer, forget about what I do. It's not what I do, it's what we do for others. And what I've learned through my work is that nothing is successful unless you do it with love. So we all have to lead with love no matter what you do. And so I hope my takeaway tonight is that I found new sisters. So, Fui, all the best to all of you. And we're going to start another wave of doctoral, future doctorates. And we're going to continue the wave with all of our young brothers and sisters. You're never too old for it, right? But we have to continue telling the stories. And I love how Uncle offered his help. Man, I'm going to take you up on it. We love to tell stories, Pacific Islanders, right? But we want to make sure it's articulated well with a lot of honest, with the mana that we come here, right? Because it's all inside of us. We just can't wait to explode. But that explosion has to come with a price of what we say to our friends. And there have to be facts, our story. And what our brother from Fiji said, that's our story, right? Nobody else's story. So thank you very much. I didn't mean to take up too much time.
No.
Thank you.
Uncle, if that's okay. Auntie Carolyn is making
Making you.
Kia ora tātou. I just wanted to first of all acknowledge the space. My name's Tākiri, I'm Smith. I do wood carving, and I'm probably known as a canoe builder and carver of meeting houses, and do a bit of other stuff as well. And so I really wanted to acknowledge the space that was created here tonight, because just listening to some of the speakers, it really does resonate with me as a carver from New Zealand. I didn't really want to speak, but airplane, the next thing, my friends here just sort of pulled me along.
You just flew in. Yeah.
So,
It's flying out tomorrow.
so I wanted to acknowledge those First Nations people here that said the prayer and gave the song. And I also wanted to acknowledge my Pacific Island brothers and sisters. Ka nui te mihi ki a koutou, I nui tā ahuatanga o te whanaungatanga in that great big ocean of ours, Te Moana Nui a Kiwa. And also I wanted to acknowledge the people who come from the four winds. Those of you of many different ethnic backgrounds and from wherever. So from my ancestors who live with me in here, tēnei te mihi kia koutou. I acknowledge you with my voice, which is also their voice. So greetings to you all. I won't give a talk because you know, if I get carried away next thing. Being a woodcarver in New Zealand, Aotearoa, you know, you're supposed to tell your stories in wood, and that's my excuse everywhere I go. Oh, you know, I'm not allowed to talk because it's all in the wood. But I did carve a meeting house at the University of Victoria in Wellington, and I was sort of forced to get up and speak, you know, otherwise because I started to do academic papers. I thought, oh, this is a good opportunity while I'm carving here. So I thought I'd kill two birds with a single tap of the mallet. And the next thing I was doing papers. And I did finish up doing all my undergraduate study at Victoria University. And then later on I sort of got coerced really into enrolling for a PhD at the University of Auckland. And I'd sort of done a whole lot of background research on the colonisation of Aotearoa. And I'd also done written a lot of advocacy stuff for our people because of all the land issues and cultural knowledge issues. And so wasn't too long, only about 10 years or something. Actually, you know, put a bit here and a bit there, and I did finish up with a PhD, and so I sort of know what it's like. I know what that journey's like, and I know how important it is to have that sort of space while you're studying. It's really important. So I just wanted to acknowledge those of you also who have been on that journey and who are also on that journey. So I'm also because of sort of like my associations with the Meeting House and that at the University of Victoria, they gave me an office up there and called me a research associate. But the problem is there's never anybody in the office. Sort of out and about. But nevertheless, you know, there's sort of a space there, which I do have. So it would be sort of great if any of you wanted to sort of keep in touch. That'd be great. But anyway, as I was saying before, I just sort of dropped in off the plane, and it's great to be here. And, but I really did want to mihi to Darryl, because he was such a wonderful person, and he's gone to that other place, and ka mihi and haere rā. So tātou katoa, ka mihi. Thank you.